Welcome guys to some live Riot Exo Survival. This is a very fun and interesting map, and you'll find out why in a moment. I'm playing this on co-op. I've got two people in the game with me. I've got Prestigious Key and Allier. So I'm just going to be solo live commenting this whilst playing it with other people, if that makes sense. But this is just to get you the gist and feeling of what Riot Exo Survival is like. Light, heavy or specialist. I'm going to go with light, which is just the standard. You run really fast, but you have the lowest amount of health, so you just need to be wary of that if you do pick it. But I like to just run around really fast. There's a really good spot in this map to camp, which we'll probably all be going to anyway. So here we go. It's just over here. There's like a little corner area. You can just literally just stand in there, and all the soldiers will come to you. So in order to unlock Riot, you have to go through a hell of a lot of rounds. It's 50 rounds on tier 1 maps, 75 rounds on tier 2 maps, and 100 rounds on tier 3 maps, I'm pretty sure. So overall it takes about, I'd say about between 9 and 11 hours in total to unlock Riot Survival, from the start of the game when you first start playing it to now. And my batteries are low on the controller. This is not good to happen during a live com, but don't worry, I'm going to quickly plug mine in. Yeah, guys, let me know down below in the comment section, what are you thinking of Riot? Thinking of Exo Survival and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in general? I'd love to get your feedback down below in the comment section. And if you're hyped that Zombies is in, that will also be noted of you guys to mention it. But oh, did I just spoil something? I don't know. And we got Prestige staring at me while I plug the controller in. There we go, all good. It's all good in the hood. Right, double tap X, my bad. There's always the one person that doesn't double tap X in order to start the next waves, and that was me at that point. But with Exo Survival, it is pretty easy. I'm not going to lie to you. There's not really that much skill involved in order to complete this successfully. One thing I will say though is that the AI is really damn good on this game. I mean, like, you could be running about and the enemies will spawn near to where you are. So like, you could just be camping here and then all of a sudden you'll get rushed, and there'll be enemies that will also kind of like exo boost to the sides and stuff like that. So here we've got an objective round, which is to gather intel. This is an easy one. So around the map there's going to be soldiers that will drop intel. Just hold X to gather that, and that is good. You want to make sure that you are picking up intel or doing the objectives when there are objectives rounds, because if you don't, you're going to get punished. And that could be from a small punishment, like you might have a smoke screen entered on the map so you can't really see the enemies because they'll be travelling through the smoke, or something really bad. And the worst one is when sentry guns, enemy sentry guns are activated on the map. It's not fun when that happens, because there's about 5 sentry guns placed in really good positions as well, and if you go outside, you're damned, you're gone. It's just simple, you're going to get smashed, so you need to just take those out. But all in all, just don't fail the objective rounds, that's all I've got to say. So here we can change weapons. In a little bit I will switch to a better gun, but the thing is, with Riot we only have 10 rounds or so. You can't go up to the maximum amount of rounds. Like normally on Exo Survival, once you get to 25 rounds the map flips, and what it means by flips is it basically resets, but it makes the difficulty slightly harder. So you'll go back to round 1, but it will be like a slightly harder difficulty, if that makes sense, and you keep going. But with Riot, it's something unique, because it's the only map in tier 4, and once you get to round 10, that's it. That's over. Look at these guys, man. They're spawning on like rooftops, they'll be strafing, they're boost jumping everywhere. It's real interesting, but this map, like all the other Exo Survival maps, don't really have any cosmetics done to them to look any different. This one, you can tell there's some sort of weird, eerie mist around, and there's a K9 unit. You're gone, my friend. Right. Reward selection, I'm going to get myself a bombing run. Those are really useful just to call in as soon as the round starts and there's some, like, you know, some enemies about, you just call the bombing run in, and if you can predict where the enemies are going to move, the bombing run will directly hit them and it will take them out. Another thing, there's an exoskeleton icon you can see there. That's where you can do your, like, upgrades to your exosuit, like with stats. You can upgrade weapon proficiency and armor, which will make yourself stronger. So there we go. There we go. Weapon proficiency 4 now, so that will make it a little bit more powerful, which is always good. And if you're using something like the heavy class, you get a laser weapon, which is infinite ammo, but it starts to you know, get a little bit weak. So that weapon proficiency, the laser will be an absolute beast. Now these things, oh my goodness, they're so annoying. They're really, really hard to actually get on target, as you'll find. I think I got one. But if you're running about outside when these things are around, you will get down. There's no doubt about it. But if you check my channel, there'll be a playlist link down below where you can find loads and loads of videos from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Survival. I'm gonna have like a little what's Ali doing? What the heck is he doing? Why has he got a Goliath on the rooftop? Oh, I'm not gonna question that. Alright, let's defuse this, but I'm gonna have loads more videos on my channel, so make sure you check the playlist link for loads more Exo Survival stuff. Right, gonna defuse, hopefully. Oh no, we didn't get enough time to actually defuse that before the enemy spawned in. So like I said, very, very good spawns. I mean, it's very, very challenging. Alright, let's defuse these. As you can see, some of the maps have been locked off, I'm pretty sure. Like, for instance, can we open this? No, that's blocked off. You're not allowed to go in there. So Ali's just walking about with the Goliath, like an absolute tank. Something to note with the Goliath, though. I'm not sure if a lot of people... Well, obviously, you might be watching this a little bit more after the game's come out, but the more you walk in your Goliath, the quicker it will blow up. So, the key to the Goliath is to not move. I know that sounds really weird, but the more you move, the more your actual like time in there will decrease, basically. Here we got some supply drops. Alright, I got myself the Goliath as well, but I'm actually going to do aerial assault drone. I feel bad for nicking this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right, aerial assault drone. This thing is an absolute beast. In multiplayer, it's not great because you have to actually control it, but in this, it's an AI controlled thing, and it wrecks. It wrecks enemies, man. It destroys them. I want to get an exo slam on a soldier. Come on, we need to get this in for a video. Where are ya? I see you. I see you about, my friends. Come on. There's one. But also something weird, when you go indoors and then you come back outside, it's dark. It's really dark. Don't know if that's just a little cosmetic thing which makes it eerie, because it definitely does. Right, weapon proficiency going up. Right, and I think it's time for me to change weapon. I can get the ASM-1 now if I want to, but I don't have enough upgrade points. But it's there if I want it. Where is it? Submachine gun, ASM-1, yep. I only need one more upgrade token. What a troll. What a troll.
Team, be advised. Enemies are using cloak capabilities.
So now with these soldiers, they have cloak on, so they're trying to basically be invisible, but you can still see them.
Friendly assault drone in action.
So as you can see there, the cloak, you can still kind of work them out. It's not too bad. If you guys are worrying about that in multiplayer as being like too overpowered, you being able to like cloak and be invisible in multiplayer, it's fine, man. It's absolutely fine. You can see them pretty easily. How's this guy not dying? Boom! Right, I want to find another one so I can exo slam. My assault drone is just going in. Whoa! If you look up in the sky, it like blinds you. See, it's very trippy. The only problem with the aerial assault drone is it doesn't like follow you about. Once you put it in a certain location, it always stays there. But if we're camping there, it's all good. Upgrade points added. Here we go. Time to get myself the ASM-1. Alright, weapons, submachine gun, ASM-1. I will have a much thorough guide to Exo Survival, just a basic beginner's guide, because I'm sure if you've never played this before, some of the stuff I'm doing, even though it is similar to MW3, some of the stuff is a little different, and you might. It's easy to get confused. I'm pretty sure the prison's locked. I'm not sure if it's got if it's got a roof so we can go through or not. But look at that. There's my bombing run going in, getting 1 kill. Oh, there we go. Got a few kills. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we've got 2 enemies left. Can we do it? Alright, 1 more left. There we go. So now this last round, I'm pretty sure, is two Goliaths. Now, is Prestige going to let me nick this? Yes. Alright, so now I'm going to show you something awesome. I'm not sure if this works all the time, but if you're in a Goliath and you're in a Goliath fight against another Goliath, I'm pretty sure you can just smack him and then he's dead. Come at me! Smacking him. There we go. That's 1 down. That's how you take them out very, very quick. Just smack them. But yeah, I blew up. But that was a very quick way to do it. We're just lasering this guy. Ali doesn't even care. He's just running around. Yo, this is the last official round per se. Reward selection, a UAV. And that's it. And now, here is something absolutely mind-blowing. When I first saw this, I could not believe what I was seeing. So this is very, very cool in itself. Something comes in which knocks us all out. Gideon is asking for our status. We're currently sort of unconscious at this point.
Does anyone copy? Is anyone out there? This is Gideon. Do you copy?
And then we respawn on the ground, and we've got pistols. And look at this. This is insane. I'm so happy that they put this in. It's so cool. So this is the zombies portion of Exo Survival. This is zombies. This is not exactly what we expected, but I'm glad that zombies is included in some way, shape or form, and I am certain that this is going to be some sort of DLC in the near future. So where are we going to see our first glimpse of zombies? Pretty sure. There we go. Look at it. They also sound horrible. They sound really, really horrific. And we have no exoskeleton abilities right now. Oh crap. Oh god. No. That could have ended badly. Yeah, these zombies are so different to Treyarch zombies. They can still be trained though. They are very, very fast though. I'm going to try and do a little train. So there we go. We've got our exo abilities back. The thing is, these zombies are crazy because they can actually like jump up and strafe run and all sorts. So yeah, let's train these bad boys up. I'm just so happy this is in here, even though it's only the smallest portion of zombies. It is still zombies. And I'm happy. They sound horrible, like really high pitched and screechy. They're not changing who they want to target, they're still running towards me. So here's a nice little LMG on the floor here called the Pytac. Any more for any more? Here we go. We now have to escape to the evac point, the heli point. This is madness. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder. I think I just saw a shotgun on the floor. Actually, shotguns would be pretty sick to use against the zombies here. And I think Ali might escape, but no, I'm happy to just stand out here and look at these zombies! Look at that! It's menacing. But here we get the final cutscene. I will have a breakdown and analysis of this cutscene on my channel very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribing. This zombie stuff is absolutely insane. This cutscene is something else. Like, the zombies gameplay is one thing, this cutscene as well, such a big surprise. It's so crazy. But I'll let you guys listen to it now.
Soldier, look at me. Are you bitten? What happened down there? You're okay. You're safe now, son. There's not many of us left. Jesus. You seeing this?
So Gideon got taken away by the zombies, and that is it. Like, they can't just leave it there. There has to be more to it than that. And I will be coming out with like an analysis, like I said. Part of the story for that actually involves the campaign, which I haven't completely finished yet. I don't want to spoil it for myself, so I'm going to try and finish the campaign, because that does give you some insight into the zombies a little bit. But I will have a trailer analysis breakdown for you guys of that, so make sure you're checking out and subscribing for that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Smash that like button. Zombies in Advanced Warfare is absolutely awesome. Check out my videos down below in the playlist, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.